guys, in today's video, like I promised, we're gonna talk about 10 tips that can help you deal with the pain when having a natural birth. Number one, do your research. You need to find out how you're gonna go about this. If you're having a hospital birth but you don't want any drugs, then you have to talk to your hair care provider, your doctors, your nurses, your OB, what they allow at that particular hospital, because some hospital they do have a water tub, they can have a exercise ball, you can walk around. There are certain things that certain states allowed in hospital, so you need to talk to your hair care provider and find out what your options are. If you're gonna have a home birth or a birth center birth, then you need to find out what is the nearest birth center and who's going to be your midwife and how you're gonna go about it. So the number one I would say is to do your research. Now number two I would say is to don't give yourself another option. And what I mean by that, some people would say, I'm gonna try to go natural, but if it gets really bad, then I'm gonna get the epidural. You are gonna get the epidural because it is gonna get that bad. So if you don't give yourself another options, there is no other options for you, you're gonna go natural and that's it, then you have more of a chance of actually making it. Because if you give yourself another options, once it does get intense, you're gonna just give up and get the epidural. So that's one thing that you need to do to yourself, to not give yourself another options. This is the way you're gonna go about it, and that's it. Number three I would say is to get a support team. If you have a husband or a partner, you need to explain to him the whole process so he can be on board and he can understand everything that's going every step of the way. Or he can talk to your hair care provider when you're in pain or when you're unable to do so he can speak on your behalf. If you don't have a husband or if you don't have a partner, then you can get some family members or some friends who would be there for you to support you when you are going through it, because you're gonna need somebody to be there for you. Number four I would say is to take a hypnobirthing class. Now if you cannot take a hypnobirthing class, then you can definitely research or read about it online, watch videos about it. It gives you different options and different way to deal with the pain. So it was a pretty interesting class for me, so I would definitely recommend it for you guys. Number five I put on there is to learn breathing techniques. Now I could say 99% if I did not breathe through my contraction, I probably would not have been able to make it. The breathing is key when you're in labor. Whether you're having a natural birth or not, it is key when you're in labor, because you're giving your baby oxygen and you're giving yourself oxygen, and it actually helps you to deal with the pain a whole lot better. So I would definitely advise you guys to learn different breathing techniques while you're in labor, and those are things that can be learned as well through the hypnobirthing class. Number six I would say to get a doula. If you're one of those people who don't have any support from family members, friends, or a partner, then definitely, if you can afford it, get a doula. That's what they are for. They are very knowledgeable, they know exactly what to do, so I would definitely recommend to get a doula. Number seven I would say to try different position. While I was in labor, I had my exercise ball, I walked around at times, I was in the tub, I laid on my back, I went to the bed, I laid on my side, I would try different position, I was squatting. There was different position I did at different time to help me with the pain. Sometimes I was in a position for too long and I had to switch it up, and sometimes some positions were just very uncomfortable and I just wanted to do something else. So you're not stuck into doing one thing or to just to just be in one particular position. I would say to try different positions, to walk around, to help you deal with the pain. Number eight, instead of screaming when you're in intense pain, try moaning. Because when you are moaning, it is a deeper sound, and it actually gives the baby it actually gives the baby more oxygen. So instead of screaming at the top of your lung, try to just moan. When I was in labor and I was about 9 centimeters dilated and the pain was very intense, I would just moan. And that really helped with the pain. So instead of just screaming and, you know, doing a whole bunch of other stuff that will take a lot of energy out of you and actually would cause even more harm to yourself or the baby, just try moaning. That will help you deal with the pain. Number 9, have a focus point. During my entire labor, I was thinking about my baby. I knew that the pain was intense, but I know the harder it got, the closer I got to meet my baby. And I was envisioning seeing her for the first time, her being on my chest. I knew I was one step closer to seeing her. And every time the pain got intense, then I started to say to myself, my baby, my baby, my baby. And that's what got me through it, because I had a focus point. I know I got, you know, I was closer to meeting my baby. I was almost there. And that's what helped me get through it. So have a focus point, have something on the back of your mind to keep you going every time you feel like you can't do it anymore. And number 10, believe in yourself. With anything we're doing in life, it doesn't do any good if you don't believe in yourself. Whether you believe in yourself or you don't, you're right. So you must always believe in yourself. If you believe you can do it, then you will do it. And if you believe that you can't do it, then most likely you will not be able to do it. So when you get to the point where you feel like you can't do it anymore, or you don't know if you're gonna be able to do it, just talk to yourself, speak it into existence. I can do this, I'm strong, I got this. This is the best options for my baby. This is what I want for my baby. So once you start to speak it into existence, and if you say it enough, then you'll start to believe it. And those were the points that I remember throughout my pregnancy and my labor that had helped me deal with the pain and deal with the entire labor going natural. So to anyone who is having a baby and is deciding to go the natural route, good luck to all of you. And feel free to leave down below any comments or questions that you have regarding pregnancy or regarding labor naturally, and I'll be more than happy to answer that for you. My next video is going to be all about breastfeeding, so be on the lookout for that. Until next time, bye guys.